Hello, leaders of learning. My name is Alma, and today I'd like to share with you my proposal for the design challenge that we've been given to think about. And the first thing that we're asked to think about is to complete this sentence of people learn best when. And I try to focus on all ages because my area of interest is language learning, and language learning is something that we can do really at any time of our lives at any age. So my ideas are that people learn best when they can experiment and try things for themselves, and then they feel comfortable, and that they can ask and answer questions. And they have a reason to be learning, that they feel motivated. That they also can feel free to laugh and tell jokes and hear people telling jokes in the language that they're trying to learn. People also learn best when they can learn from others, and they can learn by doing, and they feel free to make mistakes. And they can share freely with others what they've learned and what they've learned that hasn't worked for them or has worked for them. And finally, where they have time to think, where they have time to process what it is that they're learning. So my suggestion for a learning space is a digital space, an application for language learning. And I've come up with 8 different quadrants, or the idea is that this would be the first screen that a student sees when they open the app. And the first option that they would have here on the left-hand side would be strengthen. The idea here is, what is it that the learner wants to learn that day? What do they need? Do they feel that they need to strengthen? I've worked with adults who have a presentation in English, for example, and they just want to practice a little bit speaking or listening to people give presentations. So this would be a good place to put these different areas that the students can strengthen. Then we have the feedback option, where learners get feedback. Where is it that they need to improve? This could be focused on any homework that they have, any lessons that they've done that needs to get feedback on, either from professors or from their social learning community. This is where I think we have a great area of opportunity for digital learning apps. We can make use of our social networks to improve our learning as well, and we can create social learning networks. Here the student is able to see their progress. If they've submitted any homework, any lessons that they need to track their learning, this is where they can consult their progress to see how they've gone or how they're doing. And then here we have lessons. This is a much more traditional way of giving language learning material. It would be focused on grammar, reading, writing, listening, and speaking activities, where the students can actually do very structured activities focused on their language learning. And then here we have the social aspect. The social aspect is where the students will make the best use of their social learning community, and this is where students can share and consume other students' information. So for example, we have the part where they can experiment, where the students can speak about something. They can record a 2-minute video and upload it to this part of the app and get feedback either from teachers or from other learners. And the same thing as getting feedback, that feedback they can use it to create another video, and then you as in the learner and everyone else in the social learning community can see how they made improvements or where they still need to make improvements. So you can see video 1 and video 2, for example. And then this is also a good place where students can share their worst nightmares, their mistakes. How did they really mess it up? I took this idea, I was inspired by events that are given around the country and around the world called Fuck Up Nights. And Fuck Up Nights are events where people talk about where they really messed up and what they learned from that. So this would be a part of the social learning community where you share some of your worst mistakes. Maybe you said something in English that meant something else and it was really embarrassing. This is your opportunity to share that with other people and get feedback from other people about that too. And you can also see sample work from other professors. Maybe professors could also share their own mistakes in teaching or in learning the language that they're learning or the other language that they're trying to learn. This is the space where the next space is meditate. This is a space where students will have the opportunity to reflect upon what they're learning, but not necessarily thinking about what they're learning, but meditating to help their brain process the information that they're learning. There's some research, some very interesting research about how meditation can help us learn. So the idea is that there be 2 to 5 minute guided meditations to help students just think about something else for a while, maybe some mindfulness meditation, some presence. And there can also be suggestions. If someone doesn't want to sit for 2 minutes to listen to somebody talk, they can dance, have a song of the day suggestion. Dance to this song, and here are the lyrics. Or go for a walk. Things like that that can get us out of interacting with our mobile device and interacting with the rest of the world. And this is also a way to help us learn better. This second to last option is jokes. One of the really difficult things about learning another language is being able to be funny in that other language. So here, this would be a great space for our learning community as well as professors to share things that are funny or not funny. Also get an analysis of why something is considered funny in the culture where that language is being spoken, or why isn't it funny in the culture where that language is being spoken. And then finally, we have the help section. The help section can be the help from your social learning community, help from your teacher, or help from tech, which is basically the support for the learning app. My name is Alma, and that is my design challenge suggestion answer, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.